Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. What's happening, Icarus? Say I've been live for a day? Oh, never mind. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but it haven't been. But you said never mind. Someone never mind. Alright, so we were chasing down Odin. That's the wrong button. On his ship to get Jill back. So how's it going over here?
No! There he is! He wants him alive! Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Hello! Yep, beat up the magicians. Stab. I gotta remember how this game works. Since the last time I played this, I played both Elden Ring and the new God of War game, like Ragnarok. Oh, hey, hold on. Cats are fighting. Hey, hey, hey! Oops! Are you making my cats fight? Are they fighting over you? No, they're doing the full like cat noises. I don't mind them playing, but when they start making the cat fight noises like from a cartoon, that's when I'm like, I gotta intervene. Get rid of that guy. What do you mean cats, question mark? You know I have cats. I mean, essentially, yes. Don't make me chase you down, because I'll do it. You're having surgery next month and you're nervous? I can understand that, but you will be 100% A-okay. Surgeries in, like, the modern context are so ridiculously safe. Ow. Ah! I forget how this game works. I've played too many games with similar mechanics but different button layouts. Honest to God, Catcher, same. We have two, they're brother and sister, and the little one instigates everything. Oh god, hold on. I'm sorry, I had to mute for a second. Like dental surgery, while it sucks, like the anesthesia is even lighter than like normal surgery. Like you won't feel anything. Ow! Oh my god. Can I get out of the corner here? You know, we'll hear them fighting, and then I'll go look, and the little one will just look at me like, "We're not doing nothing." Well, still, I mean, so you're gonna be 100% under, but it's still like, dental surgeries are quick. Like, you'll probably only be out for like an hour, 2 hours. You'll wake up, you'll come home, you'll wake up, and it'll be like 4 hours after you left. You'll be like, huh? What happened? That'll be the whole thing. No, I get that. I understand. I'm just trying to reassure you. No, Catcher, I will say, once I get onto them, once I discipline them, and by discipline, I mean walk over and look at them sternly, they're like, okay, we'll stop. And they actually stop. So I'm not gonna free any of these other people. You're gonna lurk? Okay. You're good. Sucks to be in an enclosed room with me right now.
Jill.
You came.
Hey, how big is this damn ship? Oh, I'm doing fantastically. I'm actually feeling much better. I am past my illness.
How did you?
So I don't know if you heard, I had strep throat. I had atypical strep, which means they're pretty sure it was strep.
Can you walk?
I went to the doctor Tuesday after my stream, where I got the diagnosis. They prescribed me a steroid.
Stand still. Phoenix. Not the dominant of fire.
And then before I could pick it up, I actually just started feeling better because it usually only takes about 3 to 5 days for your body to get over it. But my rule is after 3 days, if I'm not feeling better about something, like feeling better from whatever, I go to the doctor. I give my body 3 days to deal with it on its own, and after that, I'm getting help.
In earnest, then.
But I woke up feeling great today. Well, by great, I mean normal. appreciate it. Yeah, even the doctor complimented me on that. Whenever I was there, I was like, they were asking, you know, they're like, hey, what's going on? How you feeling? All that stuff. Damn, dude split the sea. And I told them that rule, and they're like, that's a good rule. I like that rule. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. But yes, I am doing much better. Ross straight up sank his own ship. The downside is, Cozy has it now. I'm sorry, did this dude just permanently split the sea? Do we have a Moses scenario going on here?
Can you go on?
I think so.
Yeah, this is the first day since Saturday where I did not wake up with my throat hurting.
But to where?
To be fair, I would not have guessed that move. I was at the boss fight with this guy now? Alright, bet. Word to your mother, Odin.
What did you do to Joshua? The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade.
So what's he gonna do when I kick your ass?
The world will soon be painted in black.
Alright, Goth.
And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool line.
The cause of this misery.
All that lives shall gather in
Not if we
death's
destroy
autumn wake.
the last of the mother crystals and restore
Good
balance
line,
to the
yeah.
world.
Huh.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering.
Come on, dude. Let's fight.
You must embrace the
Fight,
truth,
fight, fight,
Mythos.
fight, fight, fight,
Accept
fight,
your
fight.
place with the Lord. Keep it. As long as
Buddy, you sound like a Mormon showing up at my door.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve. Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt. Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Run away, so I can fight this guy by myself. Send Torgal away too.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Leave my dog alone! I hope Torgal doesn't die. I expect he might, but I'm gonna be real sad if he does.
Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Rise, Mythos. All this fire and
fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Defend yourself. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off your chains.
Man, this guy can take a walloping.
Raise your guard. I shall cut you free.
So that's gonna explode. The most annoying part about all this is when his health bar is purple like that. 5. Well, yeah, we ain't getting him out of that one. That's bad.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon. Never.
You did just sever my light of hope, apparently. So...
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants?
I don't know, I've not been paying a lot of attention.
Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
I wonder if it's actually possible to do enough
We are
damage to
more
him.
than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes
Kind of projecting there a lot, my
but
dude.
its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Alright, well,
Which is?
come over here and let me drink deep of your strength.
Feed. As you
Let
would
me
know,
draw out your power,
beyond the
Death Man.
walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No, thank you.
No.
I'm good. I don't need that.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic? Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills.
He said that and feet.
It is time they
I told you,
returned
man.
to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more.
I feel like this guy's mom might have loved him a little too much, because there was a scene where
And abandon everything
Mythos
we all
was
did.
just transforming into different naked people, one of which being his mother, and he was like, "Whatever you say," and laid his head on her thighs.
Not yours.
Very creepy.
Gods.
But you know, this is Game of Thrones inspired, so like,
Your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become.
you know,
But
what's a little Game of Thrones influence without throwing in a little bit of incest? Game of Thrones and its horrific impact on medieval fantasy.
Clive!
the faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not.
See, I don't believe you the second time, Store. I just believe you the first one, where she said you smelled like cranberries and feet. Which I would never say you smelled like feet. That's just rude.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not.
Said the man who literally exploded in his blood. I see tunnel, underwater. I see tunnel. Couldn't you like make a cap at the end? Clive bested. Yeah, I don't think you can win that fight. Cap costs extra. Damn.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led.
Oh, they're being respectful, and they're back to back. Getting close to the end. You think I could get there in the next 3.5 hours?
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Is this when I take Jill's
Maybe
ice
there
powers?
really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe?
Because their clothes are all wet and bloody from their underwater fight.
If what Barnabas said was true, then what's done, man? And each time I summon the flames from within,
There's a lot of nudity in this game.
I burn away the things that make me who I am.
But this is what I like to call the coward's nudity.
Do you, though?
Where you show nudity, but it's from like a side profile. Or there's always an arm in the, like, an arm blocking things, or a leg.
It doesn't matter how.
Or like a convenient, like a tree branch.
Granted, only how you choose to use it.
Like, if you're gonna show nudity, let Clive hang dong on screen.
Haven't you?
But don't, because I don't want to get banned for this.
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose?
I mean, this got the M rating. Children should not be playing this.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low.
You have bad news for me? Yeah, I know they're playing this.
You failed to realize the one thing that needed saving.
I was gonna say, like, they're gonna play it regardless, so you might as well not be a coward about it and hang dong.
Clive, you never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself.
Bruh!
Be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to
Hold on, I know
survive,
what this needs.
and you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
I mean, if you're gonna go this route, game, I'm just gonna put the music in for you.
This is what we want.
Don't worry, Clive. This burden.
It's
To bear it alone.
70s adult music.
These burdens I carry. My sins, my pain, my sorrow.
I mean, yeah, they should probably bring an extra set of leathers with them. You know, there is definitely, like, a 12-year-old out there who got this game because they're like, hell yeah, Final Fantasy. And then their mom walked in while they were playing this, like, got to this part.
If I am to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
Yeah, she's willingly giving up her powers. Which I want to say I
Might one
predicted
day look upon the moon again
for a while now.
together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I do, actually. It's an integral part to who I am as a person.
I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
No, I'm gonna just purposely whiff the final boss fight. So they never save the world. And they were naked solely for that to be like, oh, now that he's stolen his powers, they can like get it on. There's gonna be enemies to lovers happening at the last boss fight. I don't know, just have them kiss and the camera pans up. Torgal's just over there like, y'all done fucking?
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
Oh, the clothes guaranteed. Smell disgusting. Clive is wearing all leather.
Our paths will cross
And
again.
he's not taking it off for...
Whether
You
we
get
want
it in
to
like the
pass.
first third of the game, and he does not take it off the whole time.
Besides, there is something we must do first.
His whole body smells like when you remove a cast.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now.
Stand it. That's why he does it.
Need a plan.
For the musk. For the aroma.
Then let's go home and find one. Ouch.
Okay, but she's wearing actual cloth, though. So, like, if she sweats, a breeze comes by, helps dry it up. He's wearing leather, where if he sweats, it just gets caked under the leather. He's essentially developing a second skin.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always
Sounds like an anti-deodorant commercial. When everybody is smelly, nobody is smelly.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard.
So, like, really, they probably got a bath from the sea. That's why they took their clothes off and they're
Ultimus plague.
fireside at a beach. It's meant to be all romantic.
We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Plus, there's been a romantic tension between them basically since she came into the game. Wait, in Attack on Titan, it's confirmed everyone but Levi has skid marks? Ew. Ice Age knocks back enemies great distance.
I should visit Joshua.
Alright, well I got an ice shard, so I want to upgrade my sword before I do anything. What, is there a scene? I've never watched Attack on Titan. I'm not an anime kind of guy. Is there a specific scene where Levi's like, yeah, I wash my ass every day, but you people don't wash your ass?
Going purse weighing you down. You're rubbing me blind, you know. The stew's awfully thin these days.
Well, I think I commented at one point in here, like, a girl had shaved armpits.
No scratches, right?
Medieval fantasy. You know, the most advanced thing they have is, like, some magic tech, kinda. The writer confirmed it.
And
She's just naturally hairless. Not touching any of the... Oh, the infirmary. Going the wrong way. I think it's been shown on multiple women here, though. Where the same thing takes me out of medieval movies. Any, like, fantasy movie where it's like, oh, it's a fantasy, but all the actors and actresses have perfectly white, straight teeth. And all the women have shaved armpits. And legs.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed.
He just holds it until there is toilet
Bears
paper.
the burden of every spell cast.
Same, yeah, in post-apocalyptia, too.
Had me do. It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose
Your last part noise.
curled as a mouse.
They're just, like, planning something.
Oh, it was
And he's like, I'll be back.
only one man,
And you just see him, like, walk off to the bathroom
and that man was Barnabas.
and loudly shit for 3
I'm sorry,
minutes.
brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps...
And this is why you need to have your own game studio store, so you can enact changes like this. So you can make that happen. But yeah, Catcher, it's like, really, with your limited resources, you're going to focus on shaving your armpits and your legs. With a hunk of rusty scrap metal you got from a car door, you're going to shave your leg with that. Best alarm clock ever.
What is this place?
Not to victim blame, but that's what happens when you watch this stream in close proximity to sleeping people. You will laugh and wake them up.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Thank you, small child. You're in the other room from them? God damn. Might have also woke up the downstairs neighbor, or the upstairs neighbor. I don't know your living coordinates. I'm also assuming you live in an apartment. You could live in a house. You could own your own home. You could live in a mansion for all I know.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place.
You could be in the fourth...
I set one on the river.
You could be the fourth most popular Canadian actor, and I would have no idea. Moving to a studio, one-den apartment at the end of the month.
Fiend works from the shadows.
Hell yeah.
Was it you who guided my hand?
You wish. You'll get there one day. I believe in you. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you.
This is my doing. My fault. My sin to bear.
Hey, cats can be actors. Look at Garfield.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know.
Garfield got like
couldn't just leave you
3 movies, a TV show, a successful comic series. Gatra, I need you to do this for me. I need you to start photoshopping yourself into Garfield comics and giving yourself just like one-liners at the end of it.
Thanks to you and your poultices.
So John and Garfield have their whole interaction, and then you're just there watching the whole time, and in the last frame you're just like, "Oh, the cat's out of the bag now," or something like that. Exactly, and he eats lasagna. I can't even imagine the last time I had lasagna.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna use it for the first one. Oh, it will not make any sense, and that's what'll make it great.
You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a
People are gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Tyre.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise.
Wait, why is NASA canceling their mission?
Support, mind.
Is it because you're out here hacking too many satellites for them to be able to launch anything?
We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked.
Because they're giving them less money? Ah, good old Congress.
They won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about...
Isn't it just?
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
We should eat Congress.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
You got pretty defensive about that real quick, though, Katra. Without anybody saying anything. To be fair, we don't know you're Canadian. You could be a member of Congress pretending to be Canadian to throw us off the trail. Is there a law that says Congress members have to be American?
Please tell me you've come to take
It could be both.
a young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is
Okay, you do have to be an American citizen.
information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good
But we don't know for sure.
for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders.
Hey, not everybody in Congress is an old man.
If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find
Well, there are some old women, young men, and young women there. Hell, there's a Gen Z congressman.
All right. if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over.
You could be again. We don't know. We just know you're a cat. I mean, there's a congressman younger than I am, though.
Barnabas Thorm, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived.
Oh, y'all want to hear something crazy I learned last night? 80% of all corn dogs in the world are made in Indiana.
Upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court.
It's like 18 billion corn dogs are made every year in the town called like Bristol, Indiana.
And that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was...
You're not under arrest, Catrice, so you don't have a right to silence. We can't make you talk, though. So...
and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows
honestly,
men and the ether addled.
Honestly felt.
All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will
There have been points where Cozy's like, "Can you shut up?" And I'm like, "No, I can't."
Much of the continent has already been lost.
I either have to be talking or I'm thinking about talking. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next. And usually, I don't think about what I'm about to say. I just say it. And then Cozy's like, "Do you remember you told me that last week?" And I'm like, "No, because I don't think about what I'm saying. Words just flow through me.
Then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped.
I am spiritually possessed by a dictionary, and it wants to get all of the words out in whatever order it can."
And where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, mate?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well,
Speaking of Cozy, I think she just got up.
Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a
Good
sprinkling
morning.
of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I think Vivian was just flirting with me. I'm a one-woman man, Viv.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Alright, hold on. I want to look at my new powers. Shiva channel. You should start streaming more. You can talk forever. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm not going to use literally any of these powers, so it does not even matter. I basically have the powers I'm going to use for the whole game. Yeah, are you gonna let Palpatine down, Store? What? Oh, are you okay? The ice powers aren't super great, but Bahamut's are awesome. I'm not using his. I like fire, I like the wind, and I like the electricity, and the ones I've already have. I'm not trying out new ones, I'm not looking for... I got my powers. No, the wind one's great. Whenever you get to whenever the enemies have 2 stagger bars, you get them down to halfway, you can make them, like, somewhat vulnerable for a little bit.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it.
To uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be
With your fear of kites, I can understand why you wouldn't like the wind.
Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Look, the power of friendship is the ultimate power we're gonna have at the end that wins us the game.
I would think not. Few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose...
That potion girl, or boy, they're really indeterminate about that, is actually going to be the hero of the game.
Why I must accompany you to Waloed.
He's off shitting during the final scene.
As much to teach us, though in this case, it would not...
You make it like partway through the boss fight, and he just like kneels down and puts his sword in the ground. He's like, guys, I haven't pooped in 20 years. I've gotta go. I will be right back. And he just runs off.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
Alright, so I know we're not done, because I've got one more power to get, and that's Odin's. So I gotta fight him still. And then I can upgrade my sword one more time with the Shard of Death, or whatever he gives me.
Where we're going and why.
And then we're gonna be on to the final boss, I'm sure.
Boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery.
They have fucking artillery?
Instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going.
Even Torgal's staying here.
Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous.
I like how he's like, pretend you're a merchant in what is now the only rocket-powered ship in the world.
But like hell am I leaving anyone behind? The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want to work before you go.
Of course.
Alright, let's go talk to Otto. Everybody wants something from me, but sorry guys, I gotta save the world. Actually, hold on. Do you got anything for me, ma'am?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received
Nope.
and everything promised?
Alright, what's up, Otto?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
That's it. A big pit right here. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. You can watch the, you can see the water render in at the top of the screen.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Yeah, I said, did you know of any good scouts? Not, are you the good scout? I wanted everybody to stay home so they don't die.
There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Is icon a euphemism for something? You just lost a script you spent 2 days writing?
Oh, she understood.
Like, it's gone?
To save the world all on your own, and that you die without her power. How dare you make her choose?
Careful, Buster, I'll take your power too.
Never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep
You don't have any, like, any local backups or anything?
Not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
I am so sorry, Store.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
I would be talking to IT. I'd be like, y'all need to look at this.
So be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail.
Kev's like, what did I miss?
Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
What do I smell? Footfalls in ash. Let me go, game! I got a zoom!
Wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm up.
Well, that's probably what I smell.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
How did we get our chocobos here?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
This place is as dead as Greagor's ghost. I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Akashic here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
I love me killing some orcs. Are orcs in most Final Fantasy games? I don't even remember. Alright, well. No. They were literally just like, you know what? It's medieval. What? Oh, yeah. Cozy just reminded me about this. Donald Duck is canonically one of the most powerful magic users in any Square Enix game. And in the Final Fantasy, like, multiverse, Donald Duck is stronger than every single magic user the character has ever been able to play as, I'm pretty sure. There's a scene in one of the Kingdom Hearts game. Donald Duck uses Zen Flare against Sephiroth. What? I can get the PS4 back out. But, and then in the comments it was like, Zen Flare has only ever been cast by gods before. Who the hell cast that? I did tell them about the corn dogs already. How Indiana is the corn dog capital of the world. Call us the corn doggers. Yeah, let's go. It's little interactions like the gate right there in games where I don't like those. And I feel kind of weird for not liking those.
Seems you were right about that.
But why do I have to run up to the lever to hit X, to hold R2, to hit the lever? If I'm going to hit the lever with X, just let me use the lever. Okay, bye, Ambrosia. Did we already make it to the castle? Was it a 45-minute, like not even 45-minute, a 14-minute walk?
Aye, aye.
Oh, do they know we're here?
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
No, they don't know. Okay.
Delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests.
Do a little song and dance for them.
And there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me.
What? We barely started.
This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him,
They must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do.
No, you don't. Even the dog looked at you like, that's some bullshit, dude. Straight bullshitting out here.
Sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old, it's hard to tell
Hold on.
which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village
Gotta pet
called
Torgal.
Iska.
You always gotta pet the dog.
Resupply and wait for Joshua.
Faster!
Let's go!
This place reeks like a moble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Well, I mean, nothing's going to kill us because we're just... Think we're gonna stop to fight crabs? No. An adamantium? No. We're just going. We're booking it. We got these high-speed chickens. We're getting out of here. Ooh, there we go.
No holding back.
Yeah, you're not holding back because we're just leaving. Picking up all the shiny blue things on the way and getting out of here. Getting out while the getting's good. Okay, well, you hurt my chicken, so now you have to die. Yeah, grab onto the slime with your claws. That missed. Come on, jelly boy. That's what you get for hitting my chicken. Part of this music they're playing in this area, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it reminds me of like Windows XP startup music. You moved the script somewhere else? Well, good thing you found it.
Don't look down, Torgal.
Torgal's not even on the bridge. Hey, at least you found it.
That must be Istla.
Imagine if you had to do 2 days worth of work again.
You deserve a rest.
Wrong button. Don't worry, I happen to remember my entire code. So I was able to rewrite the whole thing in 8 minutes.
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
That would be a big problem for me if I had a job like yours, just keeping track of where I put files.
They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter down. No quarter.
No spare change for these guys. Like, I try to keep my files organized, and they're not. And that's just who I am as a person.
A question for later, Gav.
You don't feel like you have a purpose anymore? Yeah, your purpose is to get 200K. Or to find a funny game for $10 on Steam and make me play it. Like, there are lots of entertaining games for $10 or less on Steam. Or you can wait until a more expensive game goes on sale. Yeah, just get on Steam, browse around. It doesn't have to be on Steam, it can be on PlayStation too. You know, just find a game for $10 where you're like, I want to watch Dakota play that. I think it'd be funny.
Thanks, boy.
Or, just forget they're there, and then before you realize, oh, there's a dragon now. Okay, well, hold on. We're gonna...
I needed that.
Yeah, now you just forget about them, and then in 8 months when you look again, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I've got 58 grand more. I'm not really sure how quick you earn them. I have 400 grand. Gesundheit. That's not good for your axe to slam it on the ground like that. Dulls the blade. Something fierce.
It isn't over yet.
Of course it bloody isn't.
Ah! Let me deal with your dogs. And then I'll deal with you. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah, I gotta use this, because I always forget about this. Stop trying to hit me. So I will say, this over the last few days I played some like Elden Ring, and I think playing this game actually made me better at Elden Ring. Like, I was only doing the base game because I'm trying to get a new character to the DLC. But, man, it was... I was fighting a boss, and one that I was stuck on with this character. And it felt like the boss was just moving in slow motion. Like, I was just dodging the attacks no problem. And I honestly think it's because I was used to playing Final Fantasy XVI. Yeah, exactly. This game's really fast-paced, so by getting used to this, I was like, man, this guy's moving real slow. And it still took me a couple of attempts to, like, get the timing down and all that, but it felt good. It felt fast.
Gav. Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
How did you know I was here, Odin? And just didn't.
Come to watch, Odin.
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
How are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
Neat. You're just gonna drop a giant spear from heaven on us? The fingers of God? That was actually like a proposed, like, weapon of mass destruction, non-nuclear countermeasure. Where they would put a bunch of, like, 1 kilometer long tungsten rods in space and then drop them, like, from orbit onto, like, land. And the impact would be stronger than a nuclear explosion. But without, you know, being a nuclear explosion, so you could clean things up and not have to worry about nuclear fallout.
It has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
And ultimately, I think the only reason nobody ever did it is because getting a bunch of 1 kilometer long tungsten rods into space would be mind-bogglingly difficult. Why did the birds just fly into it?
Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel, 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 dig a tunnel.
His Majesty wants me to come and ask him.
Dig before the hyenas come.
That's exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's something in this small little town in Podunkopolis here that will help us breach this impenetrable wall of death conjured by the icon of death.
So did I.
Wish they gave Torgal a little dagger to keep at his collar so he could grab it too.
Please. Please. Please, no.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, all right?
Is this lady gonna know a way through the impenetrable wall of death brought down by Odin, the icon of death?
My thanks, kind travelers.
Oh, I'm sure I'll figure it out. By which I mean the game will be like, hey, here's how you get out of it.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcade. One by one, people went mad.
minds taken by the ether, till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came, and I didn't know what to do.
So you just kind of hid? Honestly, smart.
And this, okay, is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved.
Wow, she is actually going to have the key
How the heavens would grow dark before
to getting through the impenetrable wall of death brought down by Odin, the icon of death.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left.
Yes, but where did they leave to?
Drawn east to the tower.
Okay, thank you.
To reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You're built different.
It's a bearer.
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
Alright, let's go. To the tower. Oh no, we got to check in on Joshua first. Meanwhile, at the other place.
It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be...
38 tons of bananas behind that door. B-A-N-N-A-N-N-A-N-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-N-A-N-N-Anas. Bananas.
The mural is complete.
A little dirty though.
Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix?
You're the one flying. Yeah, that already happened. Remember?
By the founder.
Oh no, he's having a heart attack.
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
Well, them saying by the founder is just like us saying like by God. Oh, God.
It's gonna be then.
He hit him with a steel chair.
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
Take her to the coast. Get her on the boat.
I must do this.
We'll have a pot roast.
If I don't return, you're to find
The water
Joshua
will act
and
as a
make for
moat.
the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
I would believe that. Gav is a 10 out of 10 character. This is actually only the midway point of the game. Clive dies, and then you play as Gav, who has to, like, it's another 20-year journey. He would have, yeah. Okay.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Just people constantly taking over Sid's name. Oh, God. I like how they put a little basket for the board there. Eventually, it's like 4,000 years later, and it's like, I'm Sidolphus. Hold on, hold on. I don't want to fight anything, so get the chocobo.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Oh no, you got me. I would not be able to abandon this game midway through. Just turns off PlayStation. I actually hope, if I don't finish this game today, I hope there's enough game for me to finish it to take a whole stream tomorrow. I also hope I don't have to leave in the middle of the final boss fight today.
This won't be easy.
Because based on how many times I've had to quit this game in the middle of a boss fight, or in the stream in the middle of a boss fight, I could see that happening. There is the potential for just...
This is it, boy.
Middle of the boss fight. You're like, well, this is the final boss, but I have to get ready for work. I also haven't been to work in the last 2 days, so I would prefer not to be late today. Although if I am late, I can just be like, no, sorry, I got lost and forgot how to get here because I haven't been here in so long. Yes, Store, this is because IGN is terrible. Maybe once upon a time, but I haven't used them in years.
I've come for you.
They can't do guides, they can't do game reviews. I think it'd be really funny if I started doing reviews for games I played on stream, because I never play anything right as it came out.
Stay close.
I don't know. I'm on my way to Reverie. But, like, I never play a game right as it comes out, so I think it'd be really funny to just start, like, reviewing games. Like, Tuesday night, Tuesday night, whenever I did my, like, evening stream, my nighttime stream, I was playing Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Just come out with a, make a YouTube video reviewing Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
It's alive.
Alright, hold on. I will tell you what... The Last King. That's the quest I'm on. Yep, knew you were gonna come to life.
They seem to feed on ether. But there shouldn't be any here.
Four after this one. I could potentially finish this today. So, this morning, my boss texted me today to ask if I was going to make it in today, and he's like, no worries if you're still feeling sick, I just want to know what's going on. So I just texted him back, I was like, yeah, I'll be there, don't worry. But I really wanted to call him this morning and be like, hey, so I went to the doctor yesterday, they said I'm good to go, I'll be in later today, they said I'm 100% back to normal. I feel like that would have been high-key hilarious. But unfortunately, he texted me before I could do that.
Bloody fallen. Why do all their flaws seem to have a mind of their own?
Now, I do like the setting of medieval magic-using society that exists after the fall of a technologically advanced, but still probably magic-using, like they have magic tech. It's like some good world building. Well, not even necessarily world building, but I like the setup of it. Oh, you're not going to explode? I thought you were going to explode. But yeah, I think it's nice because then you have like the elevators where it's like, oh, it's just an elevator. They're like, whoa, the floors, they move. By what wizardry? Ow.
Nice try. It's over.
Alright, now deal with you. I feel like I dodged that. then you get things like these robots. Oh, you thought you were gonna stab me, huh?
Well done.
Ow. And with all these again, and watch their stun meter just tick down. Ah!
That's better.
Bye, loser. I'll stop walking onto that cliff. Alright. That one now is, yep. I assume it is impossible to, like, backtrack accidentally, right? If this goes down, I'm gonna think I backtracked. Okay. It's impossible to backtrack, right? Immediately backtracks by accident. Listen here, Sphere Boy. Okay, my prediction for the ending is I'm going to... Ow. So we're going to have to fight Odin. Where the fuck did I look? I'm gonna have to fight Odin before the end of the game. I'm gonna get his power. But it's not going to kill him. Please, let me just put this on him. It's not going to kill him. He's still going to be strong. And he's going to realize, like... oh my god, Clive was right. And he's gonna pull some kind of stunt at the end against Ultima. And then me and Joshua are gonna be like, by our powers combined, we're here to kick your ass. And we're gonna team up, and it's gonna be a big, epic fight, and we're gonna win, and then everybody's gonna have waffles. Parental trauma.
Nice try.
So my guess with Odin, he was like actually... Game gets weird after this part. My guess with Odin is he was like a really good warrior, but he was like just some guy. He wasn't like a king or anything. And then he turned out to be the icon of death. And they were like... Which made him an even better warrior. Kill him. Kill this guy. Yeah, but that made him like be even stronger because, you know, he's an icon of death now. But because of that, he's got like some weird trauma. Because, like, you know, he had that. There was that scene with Ultima pretending to be his mom, and they were both naked. To be fair, he didn't start as his mom. He started as Benedicta, and then Kruger, and then his mom. You know, it's still really weird. Gets weird. Yeah, that's not much of a spoiler. I can tell it's getting weird.
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
So one thing I just thought about that does actually, now that I'm thinking about it, kind of annoy me about this game. We never got Brave or Protect. I never got Firaga or any like stronger fire spells or anything. The enemies did. Enemies get Brave and Protect and Firaga and Blizzaga and all those like beefed up versions. You don't ever get them, though. Which is just... It's weird in a Final Fantasy game. Like, it just seems like all the enemies had better, more interesting moves than you get for most of the game. Yeah, well, it's still, like, a stronger version of your stuff. And I guess you could argue that, like, but you get different moves. Like, I just got that big lightning AoE, which is a cool move. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not really... It's a cooldown move. You know, it's this special, like... It's a special move. It's not just a move. Like how you're throwing money at me now, game, when I have almost 200 grand, and you've given me almost nothing to spend my money on. That's the other thing. Other than buying potions and tonics, you don't really have anything to spend your money on in the game. Because weapon upgrades, as long as you have the material for it, I don't think weapon upgrades cost anything. And if they do, it's such a trivial amount, it doesn't matter. Same with, like, the armor upgrades and new armor. It costs such a small amount of money that it doesn't matter. You are often short on money.
Well,
were you investing it in, like, crypto or something? How? I didn't even do all of them. There's a bunch that I didn't do that are just sitting there now. You only did the main story? I can't imagine only doing the main story in this. Yeah, that's probably why you're always low on money. Oh, I dodged that? Didn't dodge that part. Oof. But like, and I'm not gonna lie, I did the other side quests because from what I remember from other Final Fantasy games, there was stuff to spend money on. You know, I'd buy new weapons, I'd buy new armor, potions, just all kinds of stuff that they're just like, they don't need them in this one. Like, you get your armor really early into the game that you just have throughout the whole game. And like, yeah, you get a new belt, new bracelets, and a new necklace. But it doesn't change any part of your appearance, which isn't super unusual in a Final Fantasy game, I will admit. I like it when your armor actually has an effect on how you look in games. But, you know, that doesn't happen all the time in Final Fantasy games. So, whatever. But you still get to buy it. And on that note, I have had... Hold on, I have had these belts and bracelets for a long time. And I've just not found any better.
You know what to do, boy.
Like, I really enjoy the game, but I do have a lot of critiques about it as I think about it. It's very much a... What if Final Fantasy... What if George R.R. Martin worked with Square Enix instead of FromSoft? And instead of making Elden Ring, made a Final Fantasy game? You know, that's really what it feels like a lot to me, which isn't a bad thing. But it also doesn't really feel like a Final Fantasy game in a lot of ways. And like, I know Bahamut and Ifrit and Odin and Shiva and all the others are in like every Final Fantasy game. That's a thing they do. If the story was the same, but the names were changed, where it was like, oh, this is Fire God, Ice God, you know, whatever. Come up with whatever names. The only Moogle you see is the one for the hunt board. And replace the chocobos with horses. Would you, like, would anything else in this really be like, this is a Final Fantasy game? I don't really feel like it would. Because it's not super RPG-ish. And when I think of like JRPG, I think of a Final Fantasy game. I think Final Fantasy, like, good party-based JRPG. That's Final Fantasy. Yep, knew you were gonna do that. No. The game decides who you have with you and when you have them with you.
Well done, Tom.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of stuff that they changed their formula on this, which I'm not 100% sure why. It's not like Final Fantasy isn't a very popular series. That people like Final Fantasy games. Yeah, honestly. And it's like, the combat and everything about this game feels really good. It plays phenomenally. So they could have like changed it and just been like, oh, this is a new IP we have. It's not Final Fantasy. And I think it would have been really good. But it's like they're worried that if they don't have that Final Fantasy name on there, nobody's gonna play a game like this. At least not from, FromSoft. Which I don't believe for a second. I think people would eat this up, regardless of the name attached to it. That's not good. Ooh, good hit. Yeah, I need to like shape up. I'm playing real sloppy right now. I think I have enough health potions where it doesn't really matter, but. And yeah, there are a lot of things I like too, like I said, the combat feels fantastic. And it would be kind of hard to do combat like this in a party-based RPG. Fair. You could add some more RPG elements though. I like the fact that health potions are percentage-based instead of just a flat number now. Because I remember in other Final Fantasy games and other RPGs I played, when it's just a flat number, they become useless after a while, and you're like, oh great, I'm so glad you get to a point like this spot in the game. I took my hand off the controller to gesture and could not dodge. And you're like, oh good, I'm so glad I picked up another regular potion. That's so helpful. 200 health that it restores is not even 8% of my health. So that's very nice of the game to give me a default potion right before the final boss. So I'm glad they don't do that. I'm glad it's like a percentage base, and you can up that percentage. Really, another one.
What's one more, eh, Toggle? Nice try.
Now let me see how vulnerable to this you are. But yeah, overall, I like to summarize all that. I really enjoyed the experience, but it's not your typical Final Fantasy experience. You have to be so far away. You know what? Pepper him with these a few times. Hit that stagger bar. If there's another boss fight right after this guy, I'm just gonna let that boss insta-kill me so I can respawn with like full potions. I feel like I should have dodged that, but okay. Ah, that one. Good, good. Nice. There we go. All right. No more boss fights until I get some potions back, please. Also, the fact that there's no, like, classes, really. Like, I get it. They wanted you to play this game this way. So that's how they designed it. Now am I going to open a door and Charon and Blackthorn and goats and all of them are going to be like up here with the shops and like, oh yeah, we just took the stairs. They weren't guarding those. That's a lot of steps though.
Almost there.
Yeah, that's actually great timing because the cat food's about to go off. And I'm also hungry. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom, make some food, and then we'll keep on going. Hey-oh, I'm back. Alright. Got some food. Forgot to refill my water. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, now I've refilled my water. I have hydration. Let's go say hi to Odin. I'm sure he has missed me since he saw me like 30 minutes ago.
He's here. I can feel him.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna need more potions. Oh, look, it's a statue of Freak Show.
Why?
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
I don't think that's true. I think they make, like, whetstones for that.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born.
Oh, absolutely, Gear. And don't worry, the finale will be fantastic.
Free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or
Dude
wrong,
loves to monologue and then gets Clive monologuing.
and carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Fair, you're not wrong.
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens.
You're talking about the old empire that like fell and whatever?
To God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open.
You know, every family's got this overly religious whack job.
And cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him.
mean, it's a pretty good catch-all for all your problems. Alright, will I actually be able to do moderately significant damage to this guy? Because last time, I could not.
What madness is this?
Dodging his attacks, easy. Actually hurting him, hard.
Charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos.
Wait, what if Clive just died?
This humble offering. Shall I prove my faith once more?
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living?
Torgal, you should have waited downstairs. I got a bad feeling Torgal's here.
What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Oh my god, please just let me fight you.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
Oh yeah, he straight up chugged the Kool-Aid. You know those oversized coolers they use in sporting events? He lifted that sucker up
If you think your will the stronger,
and just started chugging from it.
by this day's end, you shall know the truth. I'm tired of this. You blessed with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man. Must I show you?
Man, I hope this guy takes stupid stagger damage. Oh, I didn't dodge that. You died like 4 or 5 times? I'm only worried because I don't have a lot of potions on me. I dodged that one.
That's better. Too slow.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. That's the secret. Yeah, 8's good enough.
Nice try.
What? You can't dodge those like that. That's so lame. Why did that land so far away from him? Ah, damn it. Holy shit, he even... The health on this dude.
God chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
Fuck.
I just like this trend that a lot of games have of making a boss difficult by giving them an obscene amount of health.
Desperate, are we?
I've never said I was a wise sock. So, like...
Finally, we can begin.
Like, really only these last two bosses, that robot and this guy, are the only ones I would describe as damage sponges. Eat them. Just swallow them in one bite. So you're doing all this, but it doesn't actually hurt me because this is a cutscene. Stupid. That's why you gotta fight in meta.
You have been shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise.
We'll see. Perhaps you still require persuasion.
I tire of this. Don't disappoint me.
Even most of the icon fights I wouldn't say were super spongy. It's literally just this guy. Like, I did a full stagger, like my usual burst, and he is not even... He is down to, what, I've done a fifth of his HP as damage?
Must I show you?
Yeah, I shouldn't have tried that. Oh, there it is. always gets me with that follow-up slash. I feel like I dodged that one.
Well done, you will obey. Let's try.
Uh-huh.
But I cannot be
Defeated? You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us.
Just throw me some more potions, game, and I won't even need a second try.
Barnabas. We are not as weak as your god believes.
Is he actually that tall? Dude's like 8 feet tall. Or Clive is really short. Orgle, no! Oh, okay.
Damn it.
You're just gonna bring down the whole tower? Multiple towers?
What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength.
Big sword.
But you will.
I could barely tell it wanted me to mash square. I'm sorry, do I have a sword now?
You dare! Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos.
Bro, what's happened to your voice?
Stubborn defiance has stirred my long becalmed heart.
Inhale, got some helium in that mask?
Not known for generations. I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence, a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it!
I might just let him kill me. Because I have no health. Horrible timing on my part. Yep. If I could have got behind him, that would have been great. Take the stone skin so I take less damage. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop his attack. Yeah, that was a good hit. Good hit. Alright. Now I got some health potions, though. So... Didn't refill my tonics. What do you mean you're tired of this? Didn't you just go on a big speech about how you want to revel in it? I'm tired of reveling. Okay, I actually need to, like, focus on the fight a little bit. Revel this.
Must I show you? You will obey. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Whoa, you went so fast that time! You know what? Just keep those on him. I have a game plan. I have an idea. Ha ha ha!
Salvation is come. Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending.
How do you know this day will come? What proof have you?
Why, you with us. Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design.
Okay. He does that twice.
I'll never serve your God.
I will say, I feel like this phase of the fight is kind of terrible. Especially because I don't know how, like, realistically you have enough time to, like, stop his charge attack, so you just have to, like, tank your entire health pool. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Nice try.
Hit him with one of these. I'll win when he lets me win. Okay, could he let me? Could he get tired of this then? Wooden Wolf Wheels. I'm sorry, Woden Wolf Wheels. I can hit him with magic during this.
Many have sought my crown with us, but none could wrest it from my head.
You don't wear a crown.
Have you the strength? Have you the will? The rapture! I am yours, Mythos. Claim me as your prize.
That's a really weird thing to say, dude. Oh my god, he turned into a Beyblade. That hurt. Ah, damn, I was in a... Oh, oh god! I don't know how I got out of that one. Let me get a full salvo off on him. Oh, perfect. What? I dodged that. I know, I'm so close. Oh, not this bullshit again. No, not that. This dude's got so much health, his health bar is gone. And he was still taking hits. Oh, I thought I actually just decapitated him.
The day is at an end.
Burn, baby, burn!
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield.
See, this doesn't even mean anything because he has flown. We've seen him fly multiple times. At this point, the nonsense is the only thing keeping this man alive. Yeah, the statue of Freak Show up there.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world.
Clive loves to monologue to this guy so much, even when you beat him, he still keeps going.
And that world.
Modern video games are giving.
Even if it means killing a god.
What are they giving? Oh. Giving kids unrealistic expectations of how many swords you can carry. Look, that's just one of those things children will have to learn for themselves.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you...
Is this when I get the powers of death?
Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies.
Yeah, you can tell because of the organ going on in the background.
As the Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled...
Clive, chop his arm off.
Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No.
That's on you, man. You could have chopped his arm off. He isn't just the god of death. What is he the god of? Because I get the other ones: fire, ice, lightning, wind, earth.
At long last, salvation.
He's the god of knowledge.
I'm coming home. Mother.
Wisdom, healing, death, royalty, the gallows, knowledge. My guy, I'm pretty sure that's Odin, the actual Norse god you're reading the Wikipedia page of, not the Final Fantasy one. Oh, and Bahamut, the icon of dragons, I guess.
How does it feel?
And you know, I think I don't remember the guy's name, but we already got lightning.
To edge step by trembling step, ever closer to the divine. With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
It's lightning? Huh. I thought I had lightning.
It's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There, all shall end and begin again.
Alright, well let me just see my do death powers. Or whatever powers. Not necessarily death powers. The power to summon any weapon from the ether. Giant spheres? Yep, I got those. Sword? One weird looking sword. Got that. Meanwhile, another city is on fire somewhere. Oh, the Dalmekian Republic. Oh no, I hope my uncle's okay.
Why the hell is my city falling with the gashes? Don't ask me, ask them. Since when was Eugen Hamel one to hide when there was a fight to be had? Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this lot while the city burns and my wife tells off the man half my age. And then you turn up. What the hell are you doing here anyway? What indeed? The enemy numbers 200,000 or more, counting yours. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size. Then one of the central keep held back.
My uncle's actually a main character. He's a pretty cool guy, so I can believe that. No, they're not normal. Those are the Ash people, the Akashic.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Apparently makes them stronger, or... Okay, things are not looking great for my uncle and this random guy, admittedly.
I need you to lend me some of your best men. Preferably all of them. My best men? Does it look like I really want? I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble, and I may have
I do like their swords. They seem a little smarter than just regular zombies. But the Dalmatians, like, curved, flat-edged swords.
Today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow. Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against the kingdom.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Hey! This guy. Dijon.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as
No, you got trapped by the ad.
You,
A 90-second, 90-second ad? Oof.
Yes, your radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Hey, Terrence is still alive.
Terrence.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
Imagine giving your boyfriend a card that says, go here, you'll find a girl.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I'm ever to be worthy of the forgiveness.
His uncle and whoever the guy with the sword, I'm not sure, they were fighting. They almost died. Dijon showed up. Told his boyfriend to go find a girl and gave him a bag of money, which is a weird thing to say to him.
And know that I will do it.
And here we are.
Farewell, Terrence.
I know. I'm so sorry. I hate ads as well.
Farewell. My prince.
Honestly, though, it means a lot that you guys watch the ads, because I do not consider myself entertaining enough to sit through a commercial. If I had to sit through a commercial to hear my own thoughts, I would just not have thoughts. Like, the bar for what I will watch an ad for me, personally, is very high. So if you guys do that, it actually, like, I really appreciate it, because I'm like, damn, that's dedication. How long are they going to wait for me?
Clive, thank fuck.
Alright, so we're probably not going to beat the game today.
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
So they're all...
Yeah, sorry, lady. Everyone you ever knew is dead. So not great news.
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore.
Does that make Clive the king of Waloed?
Gav, we need to talk.
I really just want to see my new death powers.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless.
And not just for Etta's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, me lords.
Don't mention it, lady. Got a great place, a great rebel base set up that you can go live at.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima, in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
But now he got you, Clive.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing, or a mercy of sorts.
That doesn't really answer the question, though.
Suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately used that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
You gotta fight for your right to party, Clive. Alright? Otherwise, the Beastie Boys died for nothing.
Barnabas said something else. That the mother crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the mother crystals have been leading the land of ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that.
Also, is the blight happening? So we have confirmation that there are, like, islands far out from this area, right? Is the blight happening there? Are they dealing with any of this bullshit? Are icons ever born in these far-off islands?
Phoenix both, that which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete.
Probably. So their lands are just getting corrupted by this blight, and they have no idea what's happening.
Another question. Unless...
Do they have any of these crystals? Do they have any magic?
Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether, and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
Gonna cast us into flare.
You cannot do it without us. Nor without the mother crystals. But if we destroy them all...
Oh, it's absolutely a world fucking die scenario. We were talking full-blown apocalyptic.
We stick to the plan then. Only this time...
we face him together.
Well, it's a long walk to stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
But be careful. This guy's got a crystal in the middle of his chest. Brotherhood. Power of Darkness. Okay. Arm of Darkness. Yeah. Alright, well, let's take a look at that stuff. Alright, all the icons, here they are. Neat. That one's actually pretty cool. Okay, well, you know what? Let's I'm not going to use any of these, so it doesn't matter.
Fell. His magic died with him. The roads.
Wait, hold on. Can I go to the base real quick? Oh, cool. I can. Perfect. I got my powers of fire and wind and lightning. I don't need anything else. Alright, step one.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best stop. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Potions, potions, potions.
Can't find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I like it. Blue handle, gold, black. Very nice. My kind of colors. I'm not doing it, but apparently there's a side quest here somewhere. Oh. Ah, free potions.
You were right, Joshua. Come on. Faster! Bodies up ahead.
Alright, let's see what this guy wants.
Deserve a rest.
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
Wait, you want me to leave you alone?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
Oh, right after I killed old Barney boy.
Faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone. Our nation in ruins.
How do you know the king is dead?
What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand.
Yeah.
Hear me, brother.
Brother.
Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
I guess, yeah.
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stone here, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to
That's
them
true.
with-
Well, he's dying, so we probably wouldn't have time to get him the scale.
See that it rests beside their bones.
May you find peace at last.
I'm keeping the ring, though. Alright, sure. It's on my way. What? Is it?
Run like the wind.
Okay, it's kind of on my way.
Straight home now. Don't tell me. The only way to the capital.
I might have to...
Is through that gate, just as you surmise.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. I hear a kid screaming, and Cozy just took the dog out. So I'm just gonna go check everything's okay. Okay, I'm back. It was all good. She didn't hear anything, so it was probably the neighbor's kid, and I heard it like through the wall, but it sounded like it was coming from out there, from outside. But I guess it was just coming from through the wall or something.
Down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
So, no screaming child.
Faster.
Cozy and the dog are okay. I don't want to fight you, wild chocobo. I'm in gotta go fast mode, where... Oh, okay, well.
Not an unturned soldier in sight.
Then we end their suffering.
I'll say, now we're just zooming through everything we can. If the game isn't going to make me fight them, well, I'm not fighting them.
You don't think all this
is for us? I wouldn't put it past Optima. He's made nothing easy so far.
I feel bad about the Ashik chocobos. I'm always like, oh, they were just innocent little chickens. Innocent big chickens. Actually didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Joshua, can you go on?
Do I have a choice?
Okay. Yeah, let me get rid of this guy. I don't need that guy getting buffed. We can't get any buffs. We're not allowed to get buffs. Ow.
Fine hound.
Ooh-hoo. If I get the full combo off with the lightning rod on the ground, it does significant damage. Oh my god.
Joshua.
Ow.
This one's bigger than the others. And Nina, by the look of it.
Nope, nope. Ow! Alright, now we can focus on the big guy. You know you're at the end of the game when they start throwing a lot of enemies at you in a really annoying manner. Oh my god. Oh good, none of those, okay, some of them hit. Whale on his ass.
That's better. Nice try.
Yeah, okay, good. That was just annoying. You're fully awake? Glad to hear it. Good, bruh?
We can rest here if you like.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You know, aesthetically, I gotta say, I do love the look of gigantic walls like that. Like, there's something about being in a fantasy setting and seeing the Great Wall of China, but 15 times taller and 30% thicker. Where I'm like, yeah, that's cool as hell. Yeah, where you just see this absolutely massive wall. And this one doesn't even, like, stretch super far, but, well, it might. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't even seem to stretch super far, but I just, aesthetically, I'm just like, yes. Giant wall.
Good girl. No villages. No knights. Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashyyyk.
I don't know what it is, just something about it. I'm like, yeah, that's some fantasy shit. Same if I see, let me make sure I get this fast travel point in case I need to leave. When I see, like, a city or a town, like, built into the ceiling of a cave, so all the buildings hang upside down. Whenever, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the good shit. That's cool as hell. Alright, let's just drop this guy's ring off. Keep on our way. Oh, oh. Man, did you even bother to mark your parents' graves?
Be safe.
Like how I told my chocobo to be safe, like I didn't find it in the wild hunting bandits for a living. Oh, right over here. Honestly, not a bad spot to be buried.
See all the way to stone here.
Okay, so question for you guys. You're in this scenario where a dying man asks you to bury his ring at the grave of his parents. You know, and you decide to do it because you're a good person. How deep of a hole do you dig? Now let's assume his parents are buried 6 feet under, like, you know, typical grave depth.
Come on.
How big of a hole are you going to dig? And in this scenario, Clive didn't, but in this scenario, you would have a shovel or some other kind of digging implement.
All right.
Maybe a little hand trowel or something like that. Personally, I think I'd only go like maybe 2 feet at most. Like deep enough where it's not going to be easily like grabbed by somebody. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, it was raining and I walked by here and I just saw this ring poking out of the ground. But also, I'm not gonna like keep going until I hear the thud of the shovel hitting the coffin. That's a little too deep. And in this circumstance, you know, we're just assuming they buried him in a coffin. You know, medieval setting, they could have just like buried him. Those corpses could just be like raw dogging the earth. In which case, you could risk like actually just digging up this person's family, which would be very much opposite of what he wanted you to do. So I think anything deeper than 2 feet, you're just rolling the dice.
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do it. I'm also aesthetically in line with this, where it's like a man-made bridge, like an island just off the coast. A man-made bridge.
A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Streets of Madness.
The ether has claimed them all. Let's see the win on next.
Perfect. Hello, everybody. Gather round.
Too slow.
Oop. Cross the bridge. Let's do it. Come on. Buddy, you okay? I'm taking a little nap. It's a long bridge, you know, you might get a little tired on the way. Oh, boss fight. Yep, that's a boss area. It's gonna be Odin again. Oh, is it a behemoth?
That's a behemoth.
Hey.
Enough to tame such a beast.
We've seen people die and come back multiple times. One of the main plot points is Joshua is dead and then he comes back.
Stand back.
Alright, well, we're not going back that way.
Here it comes.
Roar back at it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Nice try.
Good hit, good hit. There's like 3 different places you can hit this guy. Oh, the electric does so much stun damage. like the attempted shoulder charge, though. The double comment while you're doing the other one was a little rude. I'm not gonna lie. Did that say epileptic meteor?
No! Stand back. I'll conjure a ward.
Better get fucking conjuring then.
Joshua!
That's not good. This is also not good.
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
You know this behemoth mad as hell about this.
This might be a job for Ifrit!
Why would you turn to him, brother?
Because you don't die when I use Ifrit.
When we fight together.
Are they gonna merge into one person at the end of the game? Like, fully into one person? I did not notice it wanted me to hit square for a hot second. It got lost in all the particle effects.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning. For you, brother.
Nope, 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 nope. Ah, damn, I missed the timing on that. Ow.
Let's try.
It's great, because you just do this to him like 4 or 5 times and he's staggered. Oh! That was a lot of damage. Oh, you can pop that while you're in the middle of that cinematic? Ow. No, yeah, bad timing on my part. Fair. I'm not gonna lie, compared to some of the stuff I just went through, you are easy mode, Behemoth. Hey, I got 50k in one. He did not like me calling him easy mode, fair. I would not like being called easy mode either. I just got one shot by that. I'm actually so upset about that.
Too slow. Nice try.
Because he was invincible when Extinction was being cast. Whoop. Whoop.
Well done.
Whoop. Whoop.
Nice try.
Come on, get down. Did his face explode in the middle of, like, me aiming at him? That was pretty wild. Alright, cool. Get to fight a behemoth. Honestly, not bad.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Alright, well, definitely don't think I'm going to finish this today. Come on, everybody gather around, gather around, gather around. New quote. That's a pretty good one. I feel very over-leveled for where I'm at right now. Because I'm just like... I don't remember that. I don't know what happened here, but it feels like it took too much Benadryl. I don't remember that at all. I've thought about that before. How if, like, I'm ever in court for something, I'd be like, no, Honor, I have a great alibi. There were people watching me play games like an idiot on the internet. Oh, I got so many of them. That was great. Yeah, and one of the people regularly makes quotes of the weird things I say. And then we're in court and they're like, you really say this? Yeah, but Your Honor, you have to understand there's context for the game I was playing. Does the context make it better? Not really, no. Unlock onto him. Level up. What a high note to end on. Damn. Dog did not agree with that statement. Well, Scuttle, hey. Hello. Hey. Hold on. Jeez, sorry. He saw something out there. I'm gonna make sure everything's okay here in a second. But, sir, you're causing a scene. I'm going to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, 10:30-ish to 2. Show us the baby. Nope, not today, because I don't got time. I'll be back tomorrow, 10:30 to 2, where we will... I imagine we're going to finish Final Fantasy tomorrow. I would be shocked if we did not finish Final Fantasy tomorrow. We are right there at the end. We are so close. I can taste it, and it tastes like victory. But that'll be for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a double stream day because I'll be streaming before work, and I will also be streaming after work tomorrow. I'll be streaming Constantine for the PS2 Friday and Saturday night. Possibly beyond that, I'm not sure yet. But that's for tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Adios, and I will see you all then.